Season 2 of For All Mankind takes us into the 1980s, and the height of the Cold War tensions between the US and USSR are at a fever pitch, especially when it comes to space exploration. But as we see, the conflicts at home might be even more complicated. Take a look.
Mechanisms, avionics, life support, but the inter-team review doesn't happen until after each team has completed their preliminary design.
Standard procedure.
Yes, I know, you've told me, but if they simply collaborated from the outset...
No.
I'm an engineer, and I'm looking at a bad design.
Oh, that's rich. For your information, we went to the moon with this bad design while you were literally in diapers.
Maybe you should have worn diapers during Gemini.
And star of For All Mankind, Coral Pea, is with me now. Coral, good to see you. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Listen, season 2, has gotten rave reviews. Fans are saying that it's their favorite thing to watch on TV right now. What do you think it is about this show that's unique to TV in the landscape right now?
I don't know. I think it has a little bit of everything, which is kind of exciting. It's sci-fi, it's alternate history, it's a period piece, it's a family drama. It's like you come in and whatever is your jam is this has it,
Well, so let's talk about your character. Your character was in season 1, but it was as a little girl. So we're jumping forward 10 years. So what is it like to kind of pick up a character that's already kind of been developed, but not really, and then you've got to make it your own?
This experience was easier than most of those exchanges usually are, because 10 years later, the character is so different. It was fun. It felt almost like I was starting from scratch, even though I know I was carrying that torch over. And I think, the fact that the character is so different makes you wonder what happened in those 10 years.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about Elena and how she got to NASA.
Oh, okay. Well, you you see it in the season Unravel. She's extremely brilliant, but has had a very hard life and definitely has a bit of trauma and PTSD that she's working through. And so although she's been hired by great places, she's been fired from all those places because she's not a great team player. And eventually, Margot Madison, played by Ren Schmidt, they have a relationship in the first season. She discovers that Elena is in need of help and offers her this NASA job. NASA is her dream job. She's wanted to work there since she was a kid. And you see her deal with the understanding of, if I'm going to be at the level of working at NASA, I have to confront my history. I have to confront what has happened to me so that I can be the best engineer here.
Well, listen, space exploration is like on the front page of the news again. I mean, with Ingenuity landing on Mars, with Biden announcing the Artemis project, putting a person of color and a woman on the moon by 2024, with SpaceX launching their second mission. Has this ever been something that you paid a lot of attention to, or now that you have this role, maybe you listen to it a little more?
I always was fascinated with it, but I think, what this show unveils is how much the original space launch was also tied up in politics, and how science and politics should not be connected. If you do look at the original, at the space race, was a lot of white men. And I didn't necessarily see myself. And what's amazing about the show and about what's happening now with space, you do see yourself now, but you also realize that science is fascinating on its own. I didn't need to see myself always to love science, although it does help to see myself now.
Congrats on season 3. I can't wait to finish season 2 and everything else ahead for you. And you can catch For All Mankind streaming on Apple TV now. Coral, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you.